Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. There is the Rhino, there is the Centauri Prime here. We have a beer that is from the Collingwood Brewing Company, the Collingwood Brewery, and that's just weird. Anyway, this is Downhill Pale Ale from Collingwood Brewery. Downhill Pale Ale is 5.4% alcohol by volume. What do we have on here? The Collingwood Brewery, Limited, Collingwood, Ontario, Canada. Product of Canada, yeah, we got that already.
Are they the same people that make the whiskey?
I don't know, because that's the Collingwood Distillery.
Yeah, but it could be one company, just two different buildings.
Could be.
I don't know.
Water, barley malt, hops, and yeast.
So this is saying it's craft?
Yes.
No caca in it? No caca?
Delicious is simple. Made with just 4 ingredients, this beer blends a firm maltiness with an assertive hop character. The result is perfection. Like a weekend away or a quiet night with friends, Downhill Pale Ale celebrates the simple things in life. Relax. It's all downhill from here. And then it says down here, it has a flavor intensity meter, and it says right up the middle. So it's saying it's in the very middle of the intensity of the flavors.
Premonition. That's where our scores will be. Fair enough. Ooh, actually has a lot more color than I thought it would. In fact, it almost looks colored. And no, not that way. Very copper.
We'll save some for Smokey the Bear out there.
Oh,
Yeah, that is a...
that's like a liquid penny.
yeah, nice
But
copper color.
But it translates into the head as well.
Yeah, the head isn't bright white.
It's brulee almost.
Looks nice. Smell?
Yeah, it's good. Smells hoppy.
Yeah, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of cedar. Nothing else, really.
I'm gonna say Gennaro hops. I'm not sure. Yeah, the cedar, little, half-wooded pine, and
Like a little grapefruit, little zest. So let's try it.
Hopefully it's good.
You said you're right up the middle. I think you're a little bit down from the middle. Is it a bad beer? No, this actually kind of reminds me of Double Trouble's Hops and Robbers. Toned down a little bit more, even though than Hops and Robbers. But that's what it reminds me of. This is a beer that the average Coors Light drinker could probably drink and not hate. I don't think he'd enjoy it, but he probably could drink it.
I don't know. I think the flavor profile of this beer matches its nose, because it's not intense.
No, it's a little bit of cedar. It's a little bit of pine and a little bit of citrus.
Yeah, and you're getting that on the beer as well. I mean, it seems just like an honest beer. Like it's not fucking with you.
No, it's not trying too hard. It's there. The flavor's there. I'm just saying that it talks about being like 50% intensity type of flavor. I think it's more like a 30. It has a nice malt bill, which helps round out the hoppiness, but the hoppiness is toned down. That's not full strength hops, if you know what I mean.
Well, no, of course not. But it wouldn't be at 50%. I'm thinking this is definitely, for the hops varieties they have used, and usually what it makes, mouthfeel, flavor-wise, and scent, I don't think they're off on it. I think it's actually, I think it is honest. I think the label is honest, I think the beer is honest.
There you go.
I like it. I actually like it. I think it's all there. This reminds me, it's on the level of something that I do enjoy as a pale ale, because I told you that I do like those now. I would put this on par with the Osthouse Barn Raiser. All the flavors are there, but the offensiveness is gone. Now I would almost say that intensity, okay, maybe intensity is like level. But flavor I would give 60 to 70% because I think it's all there. This is really nice, and I really like it. But that's me.
See, and for me, I agree with you. It does have a lot of flavor and all that, but I do feel that it's fairly lackluster and laid back. Not saying that's a bad thing, just that it's lackluster and laid back, especially against most pale ales in comparison nowadays. Even say Sleeman's IPA, I think has more flavor than this.
Really? Wow.
Again, not a bad thing. This is a beer that you could buy a pitcher of at a bar, and there could be 6 guys at the table, and all 6 guys could probably drink the pitcher together without much complaint.
I'm just saying it's so weird. Like I'm getting a lot of flavor out of this. Like I'm getting just as much flavor out of a craft beer that it is a pale ale. All on the right end for me, with all the right hops and all the right tones, without what I find offensive. I think this is fantastic. I don't know. I mean,
nice malt bill, nice malt bill, nice hop bill. The hop bill again, the citrus is what comes out more, and then you're just left with that. You're left with a subtle bitterness from the pininess that we got off of it. It's not a bad beer. It's just it's a beer I would drink more if I was, say, in Collingwood, and I was at a bar, and it was on tap there, because it would be something local, and it would be something that would be cheaper because of the tap. The can, I believe it was $3.45 or something like that for the can, maybe $3.75. This is the thing you're seeing with a lot of these small breweries coming out.
Yeah, of course.
The cans are actually fairly expensive. Like Bell City's Eureka Cream Ale. It's a cream ale.
I had that.
Really good cream ale.
That is
but
good.
it's like $3.85 for a can. And yeah, no. But buying it on tap at a bar, and I mean, you think, buying it on tap at a bar.
It's a matter of a quarter or two between pints at a bar, which is fine. But yeah, almost $4 for a can. I don't know.
Can't justify.
No.
Well,
can.
It's this is the thing, right? These small guys are coming out and they're trying to push themselves to get to the size they need to be at to be in the LCBOs. A lot of them are contract brewing to get into the LCBOs, which means because their brewery just isn't big enough, or they don't have their own brewery. I don't know what Collingwood's is. I don't know if they have their own brewery. I don't know if their brewery is big enough to get to the LCBO or what. But these guys will craft brew to get into the LCBO, and then their price has to go up because they're paying their contract fees and they're paying everything else. And I mean, I understand why the price is there. It's just one of those things where if it's going to be like a $3.50 to $4 can, or it's going to be a $4 to $5 pint, even though they're basically the same size, the pint's a little bit bigger. It's almost better to buy it at the bar.
Yeah.
Well,
especially because they're going to be making, the brewery itself is going to be making more money off of that keg that was sold to the bar for the most part than off of these cans, especially if you watch that movie Straight Up.
yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, what I'm going to say is that this is not my preferred style of beer, but I would almost suggest to anybody who does like this to get it, even regardless of the price, because
Well, I would suggest anyone try it, period.
I think the flavor is there. I think it's awesome. I think it's balanced, and I think it definitely gets across everything it wants to. I think it's a very well crafted beer. I don't know. I'm loving it. I'm loving the flavors.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, it's going to get a 7.75 for me. I dig it. I really do.
And I'd give it a 6. Like I said, I'd buy it at a pub if it was what was there that wasn't a big macro brew
Yeah,
or
like if
something
it was
that.
there on tap, you'd...
Yeah, I wouldn't buy it to bring it home ever.
No.
Not again, at least. I bought 2 cans. I drank 2 cans. I'm done with my 2 cans. And it's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
Collingwood Downhill Pale Ale.